I only wanted to watch this movie because I'm deeply in love with Keri Russell. Whoops. Hey, guys, this is on, right? Hey, you're watching Mirror Domains, and this is my full live watch along for Antlers. We can cut that first part out, right? We can do that? Yes? No? Hey, if you haven't watched one of these full live movie watch alongs with me before, well, guys, I can't show you the entire movie here on the side due to copyright reasons, but I'll do my best with my little tips and tricks to let you know where I'm at within the movie so you guys can follow along with your copies. That could be found on, well, depending on the time. Mine's right now on Disney Plus. You can find it on the Star tab. Stars? Yeah. It's up there on Disney Plus. Sometimes it's going to be on Netflix. Sometimes, the rights get shifted around. It gets passed around from time to time. So, Antlers comes in by request or by poll. We do a poll in the community tab. We had a choice up for Antlers, Underwater, or Mama, and Antlers came in with 56%, I believe, the vote. So with that being said, guys, I'll hit the play button and we'll get underway, and I'll describe this to you how it's done as we get rolling through this. Okay, James, we got audio switched over? Yep, audio switched over. I think, yes. Audio's up. Okay. Mother Earth has been pillaged, stripped of her lifeblood. A violation has been awakened. Malevolent spirit, seeking the lost and frail and the depraved. Pray, it desires not you. Wow. That almost starts off like Predator Prey almost, huh? With the narration, doesn't it? So Antlers, what's this about, guys? Well, it's got Keri Russell in it. Jesse Plemons. It's a variation on the Wendigo myth. In a Pacific town. Movie comes in just under about an hour and 35 minutes, so we'll be out of here by 2:40ish. A boy runs to his father's truck. Well, we assume it's his father's truck, right?
Dad, I heard something.
Or drive off with it.
Okay. Brother Lucas. Where's Lucas? It's directed by Scott Cooper, who just directed The Pale Blue Eye. Well, that was on Netflix with Christian Bale. So, why's he got that gas mask on? Okay, so he's going into a mine, it looks like. Hmm. So like the halfway point. Got their masks on, so something hazardous is down there, right? In the air. You hear that? It's very faint, though. Yeah, an animal. Hmm. Okay. So, off to investigate a strange noise. That always ends well, right? It's a bear. That was like a bear grunt. What is that?
Out of here. Run, Frank! Run!
So he's being swiped at something there. Something with claws. Frank was the dad? Did I miss that?
Daddy. Uh, kid steps into the darkness. Antlers. So you heard like a rattling there, almost kind of like, hmm. There's Keri Russell. She's in the washroom. 3 weeks later. Yeah, we just saw her in Cocaine Bear. So, yeah, it's cool kind of to come back and take a look at this one from previous years.
Would anyone like to help him elaborate?
She's a teacher, huh? Oregon. Zeus.
Brody,
It's a
give
myth,
it a shot.
right? Hercules.
Fable or a myth. Come on.
Tortoise and the hare. Come on, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Enters their house and eats their porridge.
Oh, gross. That kid's being nasty. Don't take something that's not yours. Is that foreshadowing, maybe? Somebody put the monkey in there. Those kids acting nasty. So there is a little bit of bullying. Yeah, in Oregon, Washington, and British Columbia, all along the Pacific coast is wet. Lots of rain because the humidity right from the ocean. Because there's mountains right there, right? Like if you live in Vancouver, British Columbia, you pretty much need a rain jacket all year round, right? And I've been finding as the older that I've been getting, the rain and I don't mix. Oop, skunk. Careful now. Most skunks are fine as long as you don't spook them. But once you see the tail go up, then you don't want to. What? Did he kill it? Okay, so something weird is going on here. So something's locked up there.
That'll be $3.
Oh, she's looking at the Bombay. $4.50 for some gum? Wow. Skunks and I don't mix. Hourglass says, yeah. Well, that kid takes no prisoners. So she was looking at the bottles there. She fight the bottle? Tough fight. She lived in this house all by herself. It's a pretty big house just for one person. She have a husband? Interesting cinematography. We're just seeing her from behind here. We're not seeing her face react to anything. Piano. Oh, she's remembering something. She's hiding underneath the stairs. So maybe sis. So Jesse Plemons. So, brother and sister living together? Seems to be a motif coming along here. Yeah, no, I like Keri Russell. We don't see enough of her in movies. There's just something about her presence that draws me in. Okay, so she's taking down pictures. I'm guessing it's from her dad. It was her dad that was coming down the stairs, right? Because she was abused. Yeah, because the picture's folded. Oh no! It's that kid hiding his father. Okay, I see what's happening here. There's going to be kind of like a similar story. What's up with this weird sock puppet? He's cutting off the head. It has been spoiled. The kid was rubbing it on his, well, you know. Hear people moving around. Or you hear something moving around. It is beautiful country, though. I like the forest. Oh, so this is his place. She's living with him? Oh,
Jules, I didn't say anything about moving out. To grab what they can carry, throw it in their car if they have a.
so he's got. There's something about her voice,
A
too.
lot can change in 20 years.
Huh, paradise. And there's something with her past, right? For sure. Aside from like the abuse.
You can't read, Miss Meadows.
Clint,
Yes, you can.
I know you've been.
Hmm?
Once there were lost his job.
Look at the drawing.
Bear came home, and Big Bear and Baby
Meaner.
because they had no food.
But they had each other. Hmm. Okay, so we tried to get even with them, but oh man, looks like he took a beating. We're gonna try to call his parents or the dad. The dad that's meaner. You can see the eye there. That's kind of creepy. Seeing that he's walking alone. This is the same type of landscape where they shot Rambo, the first Rambo, right? Mr. Finn's ice cream. Where are we at, guys? 22 minutes, coming up on 23 minutes.
Ice cream is your favorite vegetable.
Vegetable. I don't know how to play this game. Donuts? Cheeseburgers. What's she doing here?
So where is he?
Well, your story said that you had a brother.
My mom died too.
Really?
Hmm. So they're similar.
I gotta go.
Yeah, he doesn't like this game. She's prying just a bit too hard. Don't follow me this time. So he knew that she was following. She's worried that he's being abused at home, right? And she comes from abuse, so she sees like the warning signs. They're photographing the area rather well. And you can just tell, like, everything is wet, damp. What's that? Is that a dead dog? Art Glass Viking says most great literature and prose comes from life experience, not often rewarding life experience. No, it's not. For sure. His brother must be a changeling beast at home. Could be, yeah. This is why where I grew up, because it's wet there, but because you're walking around in dirt and stuff like too, uh, you would want hiking boots wherever you would go, right? Even if you're just going out to your buddy's place, you never know when you're going to step out into areas where you need boots on instead of just like street shoes, like what she's got on. And that's where I would be wearing hiking boots all the time there. Ew. Is that a raccoon or something? So she just knocked at the door. And it just happens to be open. Don't go in there. Come on, be smart. Good. Yeah, you don't go in. You don't know what could be in there. Even if it's like, oh, her license plate said California. Even if it's somebody being weird, you don't want to get cut. So this is the drawing that the kid made.
Thought you heard me.
No.
Okay, so they just gave us 2 bits of information of her being from California twice. You're my sister. I don't resent you, right?
I don't blame you for that. I know you couldn't have understood then.
Hmm. Because he cares about you. So he's cutting up the raccoon or possum or whatever it was. So they're trying to tell us that the father is locked into a room here. Okay, so you actually do see him. Yeah. He's like rabbit or something, right? And that's the brother. Okay, so this will be a good time to tell you what I know about the Wendigo myth. Is that I think it came from either bad food or actually being rabid. But what would happen is that when you got it, um, the disease itself would make your skin all tight, right? And you would lose weight. So basically, everything you could see like the outlines of your skull. That's how skinny you would get, and how tight the skin would get, and your eyes would start to bulge. And I think that's what it was based on, like this myth that some creature with horns. But like that's what it started from, and then usually that person would get outcast from like uh, the tribe. So, and they would go mad. Is that the? That's not the. Oh, okay. That's her father. Okay, I was like, is that the brother? That's Jesse Plemons. She's remembering. Oh, I don't think we. I don't think there's any nudity here.
What? Jesus.
Sorry.
She spooks easy, huh?
So many.
Hmm.
Revived him with Narcan more times.
Narcan. What was that? Is that for like an overdose? Was he? Hmm.
And what can I say to that?
Hmm.
I heard something that did not sound normal.
You can't
Yeah.
do that. You can't go to Frank Weaver's.
Hmm. She wants to. So yeah, because she thinks that he's getting abused, but obviously he's got the sickness in him, right? That's going to make him all gross. Puts on his noise canceling headphones. By the way, they don't really work. I got a pair of noise, like I got wireless headphones, but they're supposed to be noise canceling. They're not really. Plus, they make my head look big. I would wear them instead of having this, but the arc is so big, it just makes my head look weird and when I'm filming. Maybe I can put them on after this. I'll show you. Setting some snares for rabbits. Oh, another hunter. Or wouldn't be a hunter because he would have to, if he was hunting, he would have a bright jacket on or something to signify. Oh, that's Graham Greene. He's just out on a patrol of some kind. Pfeiffer to Hobbit and Lapchat says, hey, how's it going, Pfeiffer? Yeah, that's weird. Pfeiffer, you're, okay, there now it posted. There's just like a delay between what appears here and then what appears on my sidebar. So he's drawing a lot of morbid art. And how could you not be concerned?
Neither of us are experts in.
So what do? You get counselor for him?
So we don't smell methamphetamine on their clothes. And
So this town has problems, huge problems with. Okay, so she's admitting to her principal there. Next chance you get? Seems like that's the only grocery store there, and having to see it every time that you go out for groceries.
Alright, well,
She's fighting it, right? Her addiction there. Having it in your face doesn't help. Well, part of a man. That's what he was looking at.
you don't remember Sheriff Stokes?
Oh, so the Graham Greene was the previous sheriff. Oh, okay. Meth lab. So that's what his dad was doing in that with the thing on his mask, like Walter White, right? Okay, now it makes sense. Oh, sorry, I'm slow at some. Reaching out to the father as the next offering, more like, yeah. Fields. Now, let's talk about pacing here. We're 40 minutes in, so there's still about 50 minutes left. And if you were expecting like a monster movie where we actually see the monster, it's moving pretty slow, I think, if you had that expectation, right?
He said God is dead. Me and you. We was born under the lucky star.
Is there a toilet up there? I'd have to hate to clean up after their mess. You see his eye. Yeah, see how the skin's getting tight around his ribs? Oh, just in case it's a dead body here.
An animal, right? No animal. Marks.
Teeth marks. Human. Okay, so you don't see any junk there, guys. Don't worry about that. We always seem to have problems with cadavers in this. It's slower pace, but it's hard hitting with a Scream movie. It's in a different class of horror, yeah. Like it's nailed that dark, ominous tone to it. The scenery helps. The cinematography, how it's shot helps. Okay, so this is the principal coming up to his place. So the town is known for having bad things happen in it. Graham Greene has yet to say anything, right? No, he said He was talking to him at the grocery store there. You could hear him in the background. So she walks up to the place. And the fog, the mist, oh, that helps a lot too. Casio. So he's not watching the movie. He doesn't care. What's that he's got there? He's carving something? All right, it's kind of it's a piece of wood. Still, you don't enter uninvited. Bad form. And it smells like like there's like something foul in there. Oh, he's putting antlers on it. Again, you don't know what's in there. You don't know if you go around a corner and somebody thinks that you're an intruder, they can blow you away, right? Ooh. You can hear the kid crying. She's going to open the door. Would you guys do that? Just okay, so it stinks. Maybe they aren't. There is no bathroom up there. That's probably why, right? I don't think normal houses back then would have plumbing up to an attic. I mean, yes, there would be an attic, but not plumbing. There's a kid. Uh-oh. See that? He was almost like glowing there, right? Okay, so he is eating her, right? Ooh. Bones and all? Okay, so he is some kind of creature, right? See how he's glowing? No, that was not part of the original myth. The glowing part? No. But the cracking of the bones. What the heck? What was that? So, up till now, let's see. 51 minutes. They had a choice. Could they use a real myth, or are they going to actually show us a creature? And it looks like we're going to actually see a creature, right?
But why would these be hanging in here?
This is Graham Greene leading him into their lab. It's a horn.
Nothing like anything I've seen before.
Say again?
Missing person. Sounded like an elk or something. Here's how I feel. If you're going to give us a monster, then you don't really need to give us too much more about the myth, right?
Your ass out here, faggot.
Oh. So. So. Oh. Yeah. You see the horns on it? Yeah, was it something he ate? Okay, so we went back in to check. Sees that his dad is gone, right? So that was his dad that was attacking that other kid. Ooh. out the window.
Yesterday.
So the kid is cleaning up the blood. Yeah, let that be a lesson, kids. Hourglass. Yeah. Yeah, I would never. There'd be no situation I could think of that I would do that. You got other things that you can try. I know they may not think this is fun, but like alcohol or the devil's lettuce. But you see what I mean, though, right? The story had options there that it could go in a couple of different directions. But now that we're going to get a full monster, you expect them to put the pedal to the metal now and give us that monster.
School yesterday, and he was here till the end of the day, right?
Assumption that this is just some kind of coincidence.
Coincidence? If my kid goes missing, man, I'd be out like 20 hours a day looking.
You cannot tell me.
Like, there's got to be huge red flags going on somewhere. I don't know the protocols in the States as to who else you call in. Like, if this was city police here in Canada, then you would call, after this, you would call in the RCMP, right? That's like the federal police, right? The big guys. I don't know if we have regional. I don't know. No, I think you would go up to the RCMP here in Canada. Oh, it's a dead body. That's her. She's been guarded, it looks like. Like, that's the one aspect of being a cop. Just, ugh. Charred.
It's burnt.
Something was inside of him? Is that what was glowing? So the creature was gestating inside of him? Yeah, that's not part of the myth. The real myth, anyway. So they've added stuff to it. Yeah, a little bit.
And he's severely dehydrated, suffers from chronic malnourishment. Anti-anxiety, antipsychotics.
Antipsychotics. Put him in a home, obviously, of some kind.
Use. For some time.
She wants to take him?
He doesn't have a family, and he's my student.
Yeah.
Don't put our past on him.
Hmm.
Is every fucking...
Wow. So he abused him too. But when she swore there, I felt like a charge from her. Just the look in her eyes and hmm.
Daddy's just sick.
Okay, so this is a flashback. Okay.
Very sick. You look.
So because this is a flashback, the aspect ratio changed there. Did you see that? The aspect ratio changed. Oh. Hmm. So the brother was just a casualty of war there, basically standing in the wrong spot. Hmm. Or sorry, I need a timestamp. Where are we? An hour and 4 minutes.
Belongs to a student. He isn't.
Yeah.
What was in the mine? Translates to a diabolical wickedness.
Yeah. Bad meat. Yeah. Um,
And roam the forest for fresh victims.
kind of like what Mad Cow is. They ate the brain, right? And that made him.
But a cautionary tale to the indigenous people who believe in it.
Yeah. Weaker. Another host.
But it all makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that's what it was. It was eating bad meat, spoiled meat from the um that's what it was. No, they've added a little bit onto it there to make it entertaining. But that's all it was. And then that's what made your skin tight and make it go like crazy, right? But that's all it did. It didn't make you grow horns or anything like that. But that's what it was, that's what the original myth was based on. That's what I understand. No, they found the kid. Train. Yeah.
That boy was eating.
Train. He wanted it to be a train, but there's something eating people.
Some mythological nature beast.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah, I don't know what the husk part symbolizes. I guess just a metamorphosis. So they are going to take the kid. I wouldn't. I would do the channels, but I think it's because she relates to the abuse part, and that's why she wants to help, right? When he posted a guy there to look after his sister.
And how they died.
How did he die?
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. No, she didn't.
To be with my brother.
Hmm.
Um,
When he was sick and mean.
Yeah, what? You just have to feed him? How does this kid seem to understand it? He knows what to do for it. Monster. To the mine. Ooh. The kid may have read the book on the Wendigo. Maybe. Something
I
here.
think it's in the shed.
Yeah, where are you taking me? this sheriff or this deputies. I don't know, man. Think he would call for backup? Is that the brother? Yeah, it is.
There's a little kid in here.
Oof. No, he's dead. Did you see that? That almost got me there. Yeah, all the rifles have locks on them. Well, that's what a responsible gun owner does. Yeah, I'd be waiting for a whole ton of backup, Ardglass says. Yeah, me too, man. They're kind of like, hey, it doesn't sound like anybody's super in distress. We know that I got an eye on the shed. I'll wait for backup. Oh, he's putting on a vest. Jesse Plemons is a good actor, though. There's something about his manner. He'd be like, no, Dan's gone. Oh, so damage report. See how badly you're messed up. Like, got cracked ribs. Did you get cut? Surprised that he didn't continue the attack. Okay. He didn't. Yeah. Ah. So then, was that just through his arm or was that in his side? You know what this makes me want to do? This makes me want to watch The Ritual. Because that also has a woods monster in it. And it just takes you to a level of... I mean, this is pretty cool. Like, but they spent the first half of the movie setting up, is it or isn't it a monster kind of thing, right? Or is it really there? We know that the guy's sick, but we don't know if it's a mental thing, right? And the scream is good. I wrote a treatment for a script. It's called Screams from the Woods. But it's more based on a Bigfoot kind of situation. Okay, so it looks like it was just through his arm.
Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah. You're in no shape, man. He's still got that brotherly instinct in him. Yeah, you're not going without me. He's going hurt. And to think that this is the same guy who did The Pale Blue Eye. Such... Yeah, he's in no shape. This is like our big climax, right? At an hour and 22 minutes. What did I say? This was like an hour and 35. So about 13 minutes left. Paul needs a new body or last rites, yeah. So we're ending where we started in the mine at the lab. Bifer asks that question. No, it's not. Is it an echo? Yeah. The two films are so different tonally, but dramatic, but both dramatic in their own way, yeah. It's a jump scare time. It's silent too, right? No soundtrack.
Lucas?
Oh, there's the creature. Eating a bear. And it's grown. It's got just the skin of the father on. So she tried to shoot it. I want to try to get a good look at it, but they're using it sparingly. Yeah, it looks like they actually built an animatronic for it. That was a good shot. Her standing there stabbing it. Through the heart. Oh, yeah. That's how you kill it, right? That's what the sheriff, the ex-sheriff said. So the son killed it. His own father. She's cutting out the heart. Yeah, otherwise it'll just go into somebody else, right? That's the way that this myth worked. That's the part that's glowing. Is that the brother? He's transforming. Yeah, the beginning monologue is like Prey, and this fight is like the end of Prey, both women warriors. A bit, yeah, art glass. She gonna kill the brother? He's not gonna be okay. Hmm.
Lucas, listen to me. You know he's not gonna get any better.
I don't think we actually see this part. Hmm. Yeah, we don't see it. So that's an hour and 32. Just a denouement here.
Keep him. For now.
Hmm. You don't know what he's going to grow into. What was that? Was he eating something? Or is Paul now infected? Because he got stabbed. So what's going to happen to him? And that's it. That's it. Antlers, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. What did you guys think about that movie? Yeah, it was produced by Guillermo del Toro. That's right. It wasn't directed. If it was directed by Guillermo del Toro, I think it would have had a little bit of a different flavor. But directed by this guy who did The Pale Blue Eye with Christian Bale. I'm just looking ahead here. I don't think there's any post. I'm not seeing any post-credit scenes here. Oh, the Night House is on here as well. Oh, that's Rebecca Hall. Based on a Hellraiser script. We should watch that one too. Oh man, I would love to watch that one as well. Well, there's so much we can do here on the channel because I love watching movies and I like watching it with you guys there in the live chat. I think that my initial response to it was a little. I don't think that I liked it. There was some stuff that I picked up this time through that I felt like, okay, it had some value, but I still don't think I like that. It was a little bit slow to get going. I don't know if I liked, yeah, that choice towards the end of making it full monster. I mean, I guess I'm thinking that maybe like the build up and the payoff could have been done, like the execution could have been a little bit better. But I like the cinematography. I like the acting. I just, yeah, for me, it didn't quite land. That was good from the beginning to the end for me, says Glass. Yeah, but it did make me want to go back and watch some other stuff. Like for some reason, I wanted to watch either like The Ritual or Bone Tomahawk, because it kind of deals with like things from like our mythos, which usually we don't talk about too much because that stuff gets buried. Okay, so I want to pull up. I'm looking to see if I actually did a review for this. Okay, so I said it was most disappointing horror. I labeled it the most disappointing horror. Huh. But yeah, I do remember reacting to the teaser. That was like 3 years ago. This movie's like 3 years. Wow. All right. Well, I don't need to say that it was disappointing. I don't need to watch that one. You guys can go watch that by yourself. Why is there 2 of them? Why is there 2 of them up there? I don't understand that. Oh, I know why. Because one's a short and one's just the normal length. That's before I knew how to switch them into like more normal length videos. I'm guessing that the production value on this one is probably not all the greatest. We can watch it though. Let's go over to the tomato meter and see what people said about that. Yeah. Oh God. 60% by the critics, 67% by the audience. I think if I was going to rank it now that I've seen it twice, see, this is what happens sometimes. Sometimes you need to watch it the second time. I would be a little bit more generous than saying it was the most disappointing horror. I think because this was, we, as a horror fan, watching the trailers for it, it looked good. And knowing that it was from Del Toro producing it, the expectations maybe were set too high for me. I like the acting performances in this, for sure. But I don't know if I would probably, maybe give it around the 6 out of 10 now. There's still some pacing issues in there. And it's only an hour and 35 minutes, so it's pretty fast. Movie Freak says Cooper doesn't pull a single punch, and this may be his bleakest storytelling endeavor yet, and that's a positive review. Okay, let's take a look at the bad one here. Antlers left me wondering if Native Americans only have one myth, because this story has been filmed many times before. Has it? No. We got more. Look at Bone Tomahawk when they talk about the it was a different troglodyte, right? So that's when that's where one tribe went off and just had a bunch of like inbreeding and stuff and became crazy. Yeah. So that's a different one right off the bat, that I could tell you. The film has moments, but it never quite succeeds as a compelling family drama. What? Family drama? I don't think it was trying to be that. I mean, there was elements there between the brother and the sister and the father and the son, nor as a frightening piece of elevated horror. Okay, yeah, we can talk about that as a scary factor. Did it scare you, really? It was ominous, and a lot of that had to do with like the cinematography, the score, the locations too, right? Like it being misty all the time and everything being wet. But for me, I think I would almost have to agree, though, that, yeah, it didn't quite land. There's something off about it. Because if you watch this compared, I hate to say, I don't want to keep on ragging on this, but you watch it to a better made movie about a monster. Like even Jaws. Let's use Jaws. You knew that it was a shark right up off the bat. You knew that something attacked them in the mind straight up off the bat. But I think if they needed to have, I think they needed us needed to show us the monster in the beginning. And I know that's a directing choice. That's a storytelling choice. But I think if they had shown us the monster right up off the bat, that solidified, yes, it's a monster, instead of going for that route of, is it or isn't it a monster? Is it all just in his head? But then once they make that choice halfway through, you're kind of like, well, we watched 50 minutes of it maybe not being a monster, right? There's just that doubt there. Popularity is going up already. Huh? Maybe because it just came to Disney Plus. That's why people are watching it. Yeah, Jesse Plemons, Keri Russell, God. Scott Hayes, Grant Green. Yeah. Kid actor was pretty good too. Lucas, right? Jeremy T. Thomas. He did a good job. Is that the director with Guillermo? Yeah. Guillermo. We like him. I want Scott. If they make like a Cabinet of Curiosities too, I want him to direct one. I want to see what he could do with this. That'd be fascinating. Okay, as God, I look bad in this video. Look how it almost looks like my face has been stretched wider or something. Oh yeah, I guess I need this to hear what I'm going to say. Let's see if I agree with myself here. So I even said it back then. Hmm. I need to update this closing thing too. I need to redo that one. But yeah, I haven't seen Antlers before, so maybe on the second viewing I'd be a little bit more critical. Well, yeah, and then like if you're just a casual fan too, or something, you watch it once and then you never think about it ever again, and you're like, that was a quick hour and 35 minutes. It was an okay movie, I suppose. Maybe sometimes I am a little bit over too critical, but I always try to look for the highlights and the lowlights in things. So there you go. Guys, that's it for me. Let me pull up my community tab here and show you guys the results of the poll, because that's what this came from. And that'll lead us into a nicely, I think, for next week. So Antlers won by 53%. You look like a mean son of a gun, James. You initially didn't like it and it showed. Yeah. No, I didn't. As I said, I'm still kind of like 6 out of 10. Still, meh. And you'll see when we watch some other movies in the next week or so. I'll try to tie it back into the Antlers and stuff. But I'll put up a poll. So Mama's been in there for 2 weeks now, and it hasn't gone through. So maybe we'll forego putting Mama on next week for the poll. I do want to keep Underwater on there. I'll put some new ones on for next Friday. Maybe I'll put the Ritual back. Oh no, maybe I'll put Ritual, Bone Tomahawk, and Underwater. Yeah. Although Bone Tomahawk's more of a Western, but that's still kind of horrific as to what happens in it. So it is. Maybe I'll put up those 3. Yeah, for next week. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. So, later on today, I'll put up the poll for next week, guys. And then I think it's going to be, our movie's going to be next Saturday, because next Saturday next Friday, I'll be watching 65, that new Adam Driver movie with dinosaurs. Because next Thursday, I'll be watching Scream 6. So, yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Unless I'll look at the schedule and it's like a 4 o'clock showing I can go to. I'll have to see. I'll see. it's so hard. It's so hard to plan the schedule when I don't know times of theater times right away. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Hey, later on today, you'll get a review for Creed 3 coming out, and you'll get a review for something called Guitar Lessons. I'll publish a quick little short from this, a little highlight reel that will have my reaction to it. And yeah, join us tomorrow for the Horror Weekly Roundup. We'll talk about all the big horror movie news headlines. And beyond that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Go see Creed 3 if you are. And I'll see you next time on Mirror Domains.